Huge rep drama. What's good, you boys? It's your boy Gilly. I haven't covered rep drama in years, but this is an extremely scummy scam I haven't heard of in years, and a new agent is now doing it, so I have to cover it. So this is a urban legend that used to hear about years ago. I'm talking the very early days of the rep scene, but it's come back now and there's actual proof of it, and I've been investigating it over the last couple weeks, and it's actually happening. There is a reason I stopped covering rep drama all the way back to when Panda Buy collapsed. To give you some context, if you didn't follow me on TikTok, the second Panda Buy was made, I was Panda Buy's #1 hater. That's what I was deemed as. Look, it was for good reason. I never used them, and the things they were doing, they did some great things for the industry, but I was covering the scummy things they were also doing. Now, it was such a loved agent by creators and viewers. It brought me so much hell behind the scenes. So months before Panda Buy collapsed, I was telling people, stop using it, refund your money, get your shit out of there. Staff was saying I was lying, creators were saying I was lying. I was obviously proved right pretty much week after week. I have very good inside sources. I knew what was going on, but people were just like, what do I know? I'm not Chinese. Once they collapsed, people from other platforms just assumed I was working with Panda Buy, and they were like, you're the biggest creator, you're the reason it got shut down. So both users and non-users didn't like me, and I was told by Chinese people, by covering all these agents bullshit, I was put on lists and it was going to cause me trouble, so I vowed to never cover rep drama. So with that being said, in this video I'm not going to say the agent in question. Now you might be asking, what's the point of the video then? You should be calling them out. So if this agent watches me, you know who you are. It's going to give them a chance to correct it, and as I get more through the investigation, I will go public with it. And I want to know if you've been bait and switched before. Let me know in the comments. You can say the agent, but the goal with this video is to make you fully aware of what a bait and switch is, how to identify it, so like with all my videos, you can hold these agents accountable. You don't owe an agent anything. You don't owe agents loyalty. If you're armed with the best knowledge, you can essentially spot it straight away, call it out before it's too late, and stop other people falling for it. Let's get into it. And also feel free to guess what agent this is in the comment section. I'll give you a hint. It's a new agent, and I don't think they existed last year. So what is a bait and switch? So let's say you pay $100 for this shoe. It's the best version. You buy it from the best seller. You've done all your research. You spent a lot of money on the best version. So you pay $100 to the agent. They put the order in for you. Then you get the QC for the shoe. Some of you might not check the QCs if you're like me and ship so many things out. I don't really have time to look and return things. So you bundle your haul up and you get the item in hand. Imagine this is the same shoe. You take it out of the box and you're looking at it and you're thinking, this looks a lot different to the shoe I spent $100 on. You do a little bit more research, you do some legit checking, you're looking at the flaws, and you realize this is so heavily flawed, there is no way this is the same shoe. And you're scratching your head, you're thinking, this is a trusted guy, he's been praised by many people, how is this possible? There's no way he's scamming people now. So you contact this person, you go, hey, like, this is the shoe I got in hand, complain in the communities, the seller is adamant he would never do this, he wouldn't ship you a flawed budget shoe, and you're like, what went wrong here? Then you see someone comment, you got bait and switched. You then look back at the QC and you realize this is not the same shoe. It has a weird box, it looks different, but it's too late, you have the item in hand. This is what a new agent's been doing. Look, to be honest, in today's age, I didn't think it was a big problem, but it obviously is. So why would an agent bait and switch? I think I've briefly spoke about it in an older video. So what they're doing essentially, to break this down in simpleton terms, so agents don't make money on the actual products. They don't make these products for the most part, unless you're Panda Buy. They don't make money on each product. They might make a conversion fee, which I've spoke about in other videos. They might make a couple dollars, and that's just on the conversion rate, not the actual item. They'll make money on the shipping, but this is how they make money, hand over fist on every single item. So you pay $100, they place an order for a budget version, maybe $10, and they'll essentially swap the shoe out and keep the difference. So you paid $100, they swapped it with a $10 shoe, they keep that $90 difference. Instead of maybe just a $1 to $2 small fee, they're profiting off every single individual shoe, and they'll repeat it over thousands of orders, and it is so profitable. And if they're a smaller agent with newer buyers that don't know what they're looking at, it can go unnoticed for a very long time. So the bait and switch is extremely difficult to see if you're, let's say, buying a shirt. It was a $30 shirt t-shirt. It's just a basic screen print. It doesn't have a box. It is so hard to tell that it's been switched out for a budget item. It's a little bit easier to tell on shoes because certain sellers might have a little tag on it that you look at the QC and then you might see the little tag on it isn't visible and you can easily spot it. A shoebox is quite an easy way to tell as well. A lot of the budget versions have terrible shoe boxes. It's quite easy to see on shoes in specific. It's easy to see on complex items where the best version and a budget version has so many differences you can spot it from a mile away. Now, how do you catch this and how do you fix it quickly? So the number one way is, let's say you bought this shoe from MVT, always check the QCs before you ship them out. If you check the QCs and you feel like there's something wrong, before you complain in my community or any other communities, contact the person. They will know because they make the shoe. That is not my shoe. If it's a reputable seller, they will call the agent out and they'll be like, no, they are known for bait and switching. I would not use that agent. Make sure it's a very trusted seller. That definitely wouldn't do it. It's a lot. I won't go into this too much, but bad sellers can also do this and then they'll blame the agent saying they're doing it and it's just a finger pointing match. Very difficult if they're not trusted. But if it's like an MVT or someone that is so praised, you have a lot more leg to stand on in trusting that seller. So before you ship it out, you must contact the agent, make sure they're bait and switching. Then you can move to platforms like my communities on Reddit and you can complain there. Make it public. It can be any agent. I will never censor certain posts unless it's obviously a Chinese person trying to just slander an agent because they work for another one. I will never silence it. Now, what agents is this common on? Now, this goes without saying. It is new agents. New agents that just pop onto the scene randomly. And I speak about this in all my agent videos. A lot of the new agents offer the craziest discounts on shipping, everything, just to get new users in the door. And I say this in all my videos. If it's too good to be true, it probably isn't true. The Chinese don't do a single thing for free. You need to remember that. I've dealt with them for over 10 years. Trust me, it is all. If they're doing something that you think's for free, they're somehow making money on it. Just, you need to carry that throughout your life. So these new agents, to start making profit fast while offering these crazy discounts to get new users in the door, they do shit like this on the side and they don't have a heap of people monitoring them that are buying over a long period of time to go, nah, they are starting to do this. It's new users. They might pay a creator a shit ton of money to jump up and down about it and they'll get enough users that are kind of new and no one will notice it. But if you follow all the information I just gave you and you really nitpick every single item that you get in the QCs, I am confident this can stop. Now, this agent was offering creators a fucking bag to promote them without asking any questions. It was kind of mind-boggling. So now I can see where they were getting their money from and it's off the back of you guys and it's absolutely fucked. You might think to yourself, this videos might hinder the investigation. Well, I've gathered enough already that it's pretty much ready to go. I'm just waiting on a few more things. A lot of the sellers are also testing it themselves. I won't say how exactly, but it's a very easy way to tell if an agent's bait and switching, and these agents are 100% bait and switching. I can say that with my chest. It's just a little bit too early to start naming and shaming. So to summarize this video, make sure you're checking all the QCs, make sure you're using trusted sellers, make sure you have these sellers on some sort of contact, whether it's WhatsApp, WeChat, so you have a line of communication to them so you can ask them, is this your item? Because if you buy an expensive item, $100 plus, and they switch it with a $10 item, you are getting extorted. Please be aware of this, guys. It is real. Probably about a year ago, I said this was an urban legend. So many people would talk about it. It comes up every like 5 years, but this one is actually true. Also, a final little bit of information I might make a separate video on is some agents, the new agents, let's say to your country, you have two shipping line options. You have a slow shipping line that's a bit cheaper, and you have a premium expensive shipping line. One's about 30-day wait, one's a 5-day wait. And you pick the fast shipping line. You pay the premium. You want the fit for a certain occasion. You need your drip ASAP. So you pay the premium and you're looking at the tracking and you're going, this is not adding up. This is taking the same amount of time as the slow shipping line. Some of these agents are not only bait and switching, they're charging users a premium to use expensive shipping lines, and then they're just putting it through a slow, cheap shipping line. So you're getting extorted start to finish. But hey, you got $3 in coupons. Shut the fuck up. Boys, drop a like if this video helped. Drop a sub if you're new around here. I keep you guys updated on rep news and situations weekly. Try to guess what agent this is in the comment section. I think a lot of you will be able to get this correct. I love each and every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.